So I was reading the book of Revelation yesterday, and I was reading Revelation chapter 12. And Revelation is very confusing to read, but I just prayed and I said, God, I really need you to help me with this because Revelation's a very hard book to understand. So Revelation chapter 12 is talking about the serpent and the woman, and pouring out the serpent, pouring out the flood, and which we talked about in Bible study, and my pastor said that he believes it's talking about Satan deceiving the world, deceiving people. Like that's what it's basically meaning, tempting them with sin. So I'm like, okay, God, just help me with whatever you can. And then all of a sudden this image popped in my head, and it was an image from one of the Friday the 13th movies I used to watch years ago. And at the very beginning of it, I saw the scene where that girl Alice is in the cabin and she sees a snake. So she calls this man in to take care of it. And he takes a machete and cuts the snake in half. So I saw that image, and then immediately I thought about the rest of the installments in the series where Jason kills people with a machete. And I'm like, okay. So those were the images in my head, and I'm like, okay, God, what's going on here? And so he was basically telling me it wasn't the sword, the machete, that was the problem. It was the hand in which it was left in that made it sinful. Because at first it was used for good, and then it was used for evil. So I'm like, okay, I never really put that together, but I was just, kind of going with it and flowing with it. So then I started thinking about the Word of God, how there are people that are mishandling the Word of God and deceiving people with the Word of God. And even making God look bad, because it's not the Word of God that is bad, but it's the hand that is preaching it and the hand that it fell in that is using it for evil instead of good. And I was like, oh wow, that's pretty cool, putting all that stuff together like that. But yes, that's where I've been feeling led to read, is the book of Revelation, because that whole book is talking about Satan deceiving the world and how we must study ourselves. On this Left Behind movie I watched, this woman was yelling at her pastor saying, why did you not tell me the truth? It's all your fault. And he told her that it was partly her fault too, because she also had the book and she could have studied for herself as well. And I'm like, yeah, we have to stop relying on the preachers and the pastor's wife to always tell us, what this means or what that means, because we need to have our own relationship with God in order to truly understand it. So that's all I wanted to share. God bless.